what drives you to do what you do and just keep moving and don't stop what you're doing?
The gratitude for that situation. I'm completely driven by gratitude. Mm-hmm. Do you know how grateful I am? Like, do you know, what did I do? My parents had sex at this one moment and created me. Like, I'm being serious, I'm just grateful. Like, I have such a good thing going. People like it, I like it, it's so good. But like, what did I do? Like, do you know how lucky I was that I was an immigrant? Do you know how much I'm driven by a chip on my shoulder? Do you know how lucky I got that I was 4'11" when I went into freshman year of high school? Like, all these things went in my favor. I don't know, man, I'm driven by gratitude. Every morning I wake up and I'm just grateful. Grateful, grateful, grateful. I'm 42 years old almost, and thank you. And unfortunately, my grandparents, 3 of my 4 grandparents died before I got to know them. So not only was I born in a communist country where capitalism and entrepreneurship is shit on, I went to the place where it's most on a pedestal. I got the greatest mom in the world. My dad taught me work ethic and my word, which made me not a bullshit artist, saved my ass, right? But then on top of everything else, I've had very little death or pain around me, and I'm 42 years old. It's unfortunate why that's the case, given the circumstances before, but it's still my reality, right? And then I have a communication style that for some reason, who knew? Don't forget I was 33 years old before I even made a video. Like, I never thought this could be real. Like, it didn't even fucking cross my mind. I was a businessman. Like, watching 20-year-olds that are hungry and thinking about their lives, right? I'm excited because I'm like, bro, you don't have any clue where this might fucking go, because, you know, at 31 years old, I'm like, maybe I'll make a video on this YouTube thing. Like, you have no idea where it's going, so I'm completely driven by gratitude. I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful, and it drives the shit out of me.
And that helps you, like, to not procrastinate and just, like, be in a slump, if you ever are, like, in a slump. I'm sure we all are.
Everybody's in a slump, but here's my thing, man. Nobody gives a shit.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the thing that people don't realize about slumps and depression, things that you got to break them down. It's, for some people, it's a real disease and it's real stuff, but that's on a different plane. But like being in a slump, like everybody's in a slump. Like everybody's got adversity. There's always something. To me, somebody's always got it worse. There's 7.7 billion people. And unless I'm in some weird little cage in some 4th world country, that means I'm not in last place, which means I have nothing to complain about.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you live in America.
Fuck yeah.
The fuck are you complaining about? You know why I have so much energy? You know I've been going the whole time here? I'm grateful. Gratitude. And I've been grateful from the get, not like because I got stuff now. I was grateful when I was building my dad's liquor store for him, making $31,000 a year, having no social life. I was grateful because I was conditioned and was in a place that I was paying back my parents for putting me on, right? I'm grateful every day when I wake up and people I care about aren't sick, right? Like, you know, like, I just don't get it. Like, why do people start caring about the shit that matters when they get scared? Like, everybody's living life, you know, like when you're driving and the cop lights go on and that your fucking heart goes, but then when the cop drives by, you're like, oof, you feel real good, and then you start driving with 2 hands and the speed limit for about 4 minutes, and then you get back to being like ridiculous. That's how people are living their lives, right? Like grandma gets sick, or mom has a cancer scare, or they get sick or something, and then they start caring about real shit. Nobody's giving a fuck about a Supreme backpack when your health isn't going anywhere. And so I just don't understand why people are living their lives like that. And so fucking gratitude. Whatever you got, listen, if you could afford $90 or $60, or whatever the fuck you paid for this conference, you are so much further along than the majority of the earth. You just haven't put the right perspective in place. You have not put the right perspective in place. People complaining downstairs wearing $213 shoes. Shut the fuck up. Like, get perspective. What the fuck do you think is going on in the world? Get out of your fucking bubble.
How are you doing this at your age? How? I'm drinking coffee right now.
No, I'm drinking coffee too and shit like that. It's not about that.
Adderall?
Let me know. No. Honestly, you know what's crazy about that? Nothing. Gratitude. You know what's way better than fucking Adderall? Gratitude. When you're really fucking, like what I said at the end of the yesterday.
I love
like for real,
that.
not like a fucking quote on Instagram. I live it. I'm thankful. I'm really thankful. I'm happy. I'm like, you know, I look around, I watch. Like, people have different kinds of lives. This poor gentleman's dealing with the kind of adversities in a wheelchair. Like, there's shit. There's shit. You know? There's shit.
That's hard to
So
live
like
that every day.
and I live like it, not even every day, every second.
I don't
You know why? Because I know I can get a phone call right now and be like, your dad died. Could he? That's real. That's how life actually
I have
works.
to reprogram myself.
You
every
have to.
day.
Because let me tell you what happens next. You don't worry about dumb shit. To me, the way I handle things, even in the few rare days when I really struggle, I take a real step back and make pretend that somebody called me and told me that my mother or daughter were killed. And I know that's very dark, and I apologize, but it's really what I do. I literally am able to, at my deepest, most struggling moment within business, take a step back and remind myself that I could make $1 trillion tomorrow on Bitcoin, and if something bad happened to the people I love the most, that it would mean nothing. And it very consistently rewires me very quickly. I just put business in perspective.
What is the first thing that you do every day, and how do you parlay that into success? And it doesn't necessarily have to be a task, but how do you kind of build on what how you start your day and make that into a successful day?
It's really funny because I actually have a real answer, not like a cliche bullshit answer, but it's a very weird answer. I have basically an operating system, what I would call like the way I intake oxygen. My answer is gonna be this way. I'm not joking. This is not like I'm fluffy or Eric said I'm empathy and Ari said I'm a good guy. Like, this is real talk now. I am so fucking pumped when I wake up in the morning and nobody called me in the middle of the night to say something atrocious happened, that I'm like almost shook by gratitude that all the dog shit of my business day almost feels secondary. Right? Like honestly, I literally go into immediate gratitude. And then I grab my phone and look at my text, and most of it's like, this problem in Singapore, this problem in London, this thing, you know, this Jets player's not playing this week, all bad news, you know, like, so like, but because I had that quick, like, I don't think it's as like, or it's not as like direct as meditation, Coop, right? It's not as direct as that, but I would say 365 days, I would say 16 to 39 days a year, it's like directly thoughtful. Like, I'm like, all right. Right? But it's my constant operating system. It's how I live my life.
Gotcha. And just, coping with the bad stuff, do you just kind of put yourself into a mental state where you can handle that and continue to operate while thinking about the good things and using your successes to kind of trump all that?
When I'm most struck, right now I have a crazy situation where there's a $10 million delta between a 4-year client at VaynerMedia where I was anticipating something and they're coming in at that level, and it's devastating. It's bad for us. We're a small company. 200 million is great, but and we did it fast, but it's meaningful. Literally, this happened today. Literally, I go into, what if they gave me 40 million, but I got a text that my mom's in the emergency room. I always put life's perspective as an overlay over business issues.
Gotcha. Love it. Thanks for the answer.
Got you, brother.